Hello everybody, welcome back to How to Build a B-1 Bomber. Remember when I said I was going double duty? Well, that didn't work out. We're going triple duty today. Look what I got in the shop. I got Dad's masterpiece going on, and on top of all my other stuff, I wanted to show you what the agenda today was, and I also wanted to show you my Bombay doors that I got glassed the other day. Okay, let's start over there. Remember when I did my glass and I showed you guys how to put that second coat of resin on there? This is one coat of primer. I did this last night. There is not one pinhole anywhere in this. Just by scraping it down with that razor blade and one coat of primer, I'm going to sand that and one time, and I ain't even going to need to use a second coat of primer. And I'm going to get that painted today. But I'm going to show you what I got going on so far today. Dad came over this morning and we got this SR71 glass, just the top of it. I got the second coat of resin on there. That's why it looks kind of shiny in spots. It was kind of a tough deal. I shouldn't have did it like I did it. But I thought we can cover this whole area with one piece of glass pretty, didn't really think much about it. Laid that cloth down in the contour going that way, and these nacelles contouring out and bowing. Kind of made that a chore, man. Dad was going after it. But it looks pretty good. Oh, Dad's did an awesome job on this. It looks kind of, he's had to do a lot of bondoing, but mainly, we was talking about that this morning. Mainly that was because he used that wood, and that was cheap, that wood, and it did the job, but he had to do a lot of bondo because of it, and but it kept him busy. And Dad just loves building airplanes. And he's making an awesome looking Blackbird. But anyway, back to my agenda. We got that glassed. Okay, I'm waiting for that to set up. I got my second coat on there. And while that's setting up, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sand these parts. And kind of hit this right quick with some paper. I got my paint matched for these. I took my landing gear down there to the paint store and they matched that for me. So I'm going to reshoot all of this. Okay, while that's drying, I'm going to come over here and sand my wing. I put another coat of primer on this, covered up the panel lines. I'm going to show you guys why. This panel line on this edge, I don't know what happened when I put that tape on there in that first few coats of primer. But my panel line ran straight right here. Then all of a sudden it went vroom. Kind of went way out there. I don't know what happened. But that might have been about the time we had that birthday party with Eddie. Remember that, fellas? Whoo! That Eddie knows how to party, man. It took me a couple days to get over that one. No, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, I got it fixed. And also, I didn't have quite enough primer on there. See, when I put my panel line tape on there, say that is my smooth coat of primer that I got on top of my fiberglass and all that other stuff. Then I come in here and I put that tape on there, okay? Well, that tape leaves a ridge. And if you don't get enough primer, what you'll end up with was it'll kind of ridge up like that. Okay, then when you come in here and you start sanding on it, you pull your tape out, then we're doing our wet sanding in the paint. We'll take almost all that panel line out of there. Just because of the, it'll have a ridge like that. So that's why it's real important to build your primer up to the top of your tape. So everything's nice and flat. And we won't have them ridges, and I come in here and block sand all that right before I paint it. Paint my finished wing, and it'll look awesome. But that's why I had to put another coat of primer on there. Anyway, While that's drying, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to sand on this wing. Okay. And there was my tubes for my bomb dropping mechanism. I'm going to get all that painted. Now, after I get that wing sanded, then my paint will be dry. Okay, that urethane paint dries fast. And you can handle that stuff in 30 minutes, even a clear coat. But I'm going to get them installed. I'm going to get this gear door glued on. And then after I get that done, I'm going to bring my wing over here on this bench. And I'm going to start forming it. And getting it ready to mold up. Okay? By then, that resin will be dry on that SR-71. Oh yeah. And then we're going to flip it over. I'm going to give Dad a holler and he's going to come back. And we're going to get to the bottom of that glass today too. And in the meantime, this is another one of my Bombay doors. I got glassed and it's ready for its second coat. I forgot to do that when I was doing the Blackbird. I need to go ahead and do that. So I'll get that second coat of resin on there. That is my rear Bombay. And what do you think, people? That's a day's work right there, ain't it? But we love this stuff. And we're going to get this SR-71 glass. We're going to start getting it primed. Dad's jet's looking awesome, people. And we're going to get that glassed and help old Dad out a little bit. From time to time, you know, Dad's always there for me, helping me. So I'm going to help old Dad out a little. And we're going to get this thing looking good. In the meantime, while we're doing all this. But Dad's going to do a lot of that. I'm just going to help him out when he needs it. But that's my agenda for today, people. And I'm going to get all this stuff done. And when Dad comes back this afternoon, we'll make another movie. And let you watch this glass to the bottom of that, maybe. You guys want to see that? Let me know between now and this afternoon if you want us to watch us and do that. And I'll set up the camera on the tripod and let you watch us do that. And just see if I get the rest of this stuff done today. We'll see. But you know what? I bet I will. But we'll find out. I'll give you guys a holler this afternoon. But until then, you know where you're going to find me. Let's hear it, people, all at the same time. Right here in the shop.